The world of C entertainment just turned upside down. Fans were left stunned, jaws dropped, and emotions running high when Wang Yibo, one of the most private and admired stars, finally broke his silence and revealed long-buried secrets about his closest companion, Xiao Zhan. What started as a routine interview quickly spiraled into one of the most emotionally raw and brutally honest moments we've ever witnessed from Yibo. With the cameras rolling, his voice trembled as he uttered the words, "There's something the world deserves to know about Xiao Zhan, something he's hidden for years, even from those closest to him." From emotional breakdowns to shocking confessions about their past, their bond, and the pressure of public scrutiny, Yibo peeled back the layers, revealing truths that fans never imagined. But was this a betrayal or a cry for help? And how did Xiao Zhan react? Stay tuned as we walk you through every tearful moment, every gasp-worthy detail, and the behind-the-scenes whispers that followed this bombshell revelation. This is more than gossip, this is a turning point. You don't want to miss a second. Wang Yibo has always been known as the mysterious one, the cool, composed idol who rarely lets emotions slip. But when he sat down for an exclusive one-on-one interview with a popular Chinese media outlet, fans expected updates about his projects, not a heartbreaking confession about Xiao Zhan. As cameras rolled, Yibo stared at the floor, paused for a long moment, and then looked up. "There are things I've held in for too long," he began. "And it's time the truth came out. Not just for me, but for him." What followed was a storm of emotion. Yibo confessed how deeply Xiao Zhan had struggled behind the scenes, battling with isolation, media scrutiny, and a deep fear of being misunderstood. But most shocking was when Yibo said, "I was there through it all, but I couldn't save him from himself. And sometimes, I wonder if I made it worse." The internet exploded. Fans were glued to their screens as footage leaked from the interview showed Yibo tearing up, pausing mid-sentence, and revealing deeply personal moments from their time together, moments the public never knew. He spoke about nights spent comforting a broken Xiao Zhan, of letters that were never sent, of a friendship, maybe more, that endured despite overwhelming pressure. "I've watched him suffer in silence, smile when he wanted to scream, and disappear when he needed the most love. And I kept quiet. But not anymore." The aftermath was immediate. Xiao Zhan's team refused to comment, netizens flooded Weibo with questions, and hashtags like #YiboTruth, #XiaoZhanRevealed, and #TheyDeservePeace trended globally. Some praised Yibo for finally speaking out, while others questioned the timing and motives. But one thing was clear, this wasn't just another celebrity story. This was a raw, emotional outpouring of pain, love, regret, and healing. Fans now wonder, will Xiao Zhan respond? Will this finally bring them closer, or break them apart forever? One thing's for sure, Wang Yibo just changed everything. As Wang Yibo's confession echoed through the entertainment industry, fans around the world were left hanging on every word. But just when the internet began to settle, thinking the storm had passed, another wave crashed in, Xiao Zhan's silent response. For 3 days, Xiao Zhan remained quiet. No statement. No post. No appearance. The silence was deafening. Then, on the 4th night, Xiao Zhan appeared at a private fan event in Chengdu. What was supposed to be a quiet meet and greet turned into a media frenzy when he stepped onto the stage, visibly emotional, holding a handwritten letter. The room went still. He looked out at his fans and said, "There are things I never wanted to say in front of the cameras, but maybe I should have. Maybe I should have told the world how much his presence saved me." Gasps echoed. "I never asked him to carry my pain. I just wanted him to walk beside me," he continued, his voice trembling. "And the truth is, I never stopped caring." A fan fainted. But the twist no one saw coming came when Xiao Zhan opened up about his secret, the one even Yibo hadn't mentioned. A secret that went back years, before the fame, before the headlines. "We met long before the world knew us," Xiao Zhan confessed. "And we made a promise back then, to protect each other, no matter what. I broke that promise when I let the world's noise pull us apart." The crowd fell into a stunned silence. I never told anyone, but the truth is, Wang Yibo isn't just a friend. He's the one person who saw me, not the fame, not the image, just me. And I was afraid of losing that. So I hid. I pushed him away. Suddenly, a video clip started circulating online, Yibo watching Xiao Zhan's confession on his phone from backstage. His eyes welled with tears. And then, he whispered just one word. Finally. Social media exploded. Hashtag Wang Yibo response. Hashtag Xiao Zhan confession. Hashtag reunion confirmed. Speculation spread like wildfire. Are they back together? Was this all a planned reveal? Or was this truly the most vulnerable moment of their journey? Insiders say the two were spotted later that night leaving together in a black SUV. No statements were made. No press allowed. Just two souls, finally facing the truth, together. The fandom is now divided, some demand clarity, others say this moment is sacred. But one thing is certain, something monumental has changed. The story of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan is no longer just about fame, it's about healing, honesty, and love that refused to be buried. And this? This is only the beginning of a new chapter. The world was still reeling from Wang Yibo's jaw-dropping revelation, the moment he stepped onto that exclusive interview stage and broke years of silence. His voice was steady, but behind his calm demeanor was a storm of emotions fans had never witnessed before. I never told anyone this, Wang Yibo said slowly, his gaze intense. Not the press, not the management, not even my family. But Xiao Zhan, he saved my life. The interviewer leaned forward, visibly stunned. What do you mean? Wang Yibo took a breath, then looked straight into the camera. There was a time, early in our careers, when the pressure almost broke me. The rumors, the false stories, the constant scrutiny, I couldn't breathe. I was ready to give up everything. And that's when Xiao Zhan showed up at my apartment at 2 a.m. with nothing but a bag of snacks and said, "You're not alone. I'm not letting you disappear." The audience fell completely silent. Yibo continued, "He stayed with me all night. No cameras. No masks. Just the real us. He knew my fears before I could speak them. He saw the pain behind my smile and never asked me to pretend. But that wasn't the only secret." Wang Yibo shocked everyone further when he admitted, "There were times I hated him. Not because of who he was, but because I knew I loved him and I couldn't say it." The room gasped. Fans watching live burst into tears. Social media broke into chaos. Then came the most unforgettable part. Yibo pulled out a small velvet box from his jacket. "This? I've kept it with me for 3 years. It was supposed to be for the right moment. But fear always stopped me." He opened it. Inside was a simple yet stunning ring. "I don't know if it's too late now. But if he's watching, I want him to know, my heart has never left him." That clip went viral instantly. Across the city, Xiao Zhan was reportedly in the middle of a photo shoot. Upon seeing the clip, he walked off set, without saying a word. Moments later, paparazzi caught him entering a private car with tearful eyes, headed toward an unknown location. Speculations erupted. Was he going to see Yibo? Would he respond? Would there finally be closure, or a reunion? Fans gathered outside both stars' residences. Twitter, Weibo, and TikTok flooded with hashtag Wang Yibo confession and hashtag Xiao Zhan response. And then, something unexpected happened. A blurry photo began circulating online, Xiao Zhan at Yibo's door, the same night, with that same ring, but now on his finger. No official confirmation yet. But to the fans, that picture said everything. As the news of Wang Yibo's shocking confession continued to explode across the internet, fans weren't just stunned, they were moved. Millions couldn't stop watching the clip where Yibo revealed the emotional and personal bond he shared with Xiao Zhan, especially when he pulled out that velvet ring box. But the story didn't end there. Just 48 hours later, a new exclusive surfaced, A hidden camera video leaked by a restaurant staff member showed Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan sitting together in a secluded VIP suite, late at night, away from the flashing lights and chaos. What stunned fans most wasn't just their presence together. It was the way they looked at each other, raw, unfiltered, like two people who had held back their emotions for far too long. In the video, Yibo reached out first, gently touching Xiao Zhan's hand across the table. "I never wanted the world to come between us," Yibo said softly. "I just didn't know how to protect you, and still love you." Xiao Zhan didn't respond immediately. His eyes were glassy, as if fighting back tears. Then came his quiet reply. "You never had to protect me, Yibo. I just needed you to stand by me, even if we had nothing else." The tension broke. For the first time in years, fans witnessed a smile on Xiao Zhan's face that seemed genuine, not staged, not for the cameras. But here's where it got even more unexpected. According to another source from the set of a major drama series, Xiao Zhan had allegedly turned down a lead role, a project he'd previously committed to, due to personal reasons, just hours after the dinner. Fans now believe it's connected to this emotional reunion. Whispers began swirling. Was Xiao Zhan ready to prioritize love over fame? A cryptic post on his personal Weibo account the next day only added fuel to the fire. "Sometimes, the heart remembers what the world tries to erase." That single sentence trended for hours. Netizens dissected every word. Was it a message to Wang Yibo? A public confirmation? And then, like something out of a drama, Wang Yibo posted minutes later. "I never forgot." 2 posts. 2 people. 1 message. Now, speculation has reached its peak. Some fans believe a private engagement ceremony is already being planned. Others say the two are simply rebuilding their bond behind the scenes. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear: the hidden secrets Wang Yibo revealed have reignited something the world thought was long lost. Their story is no longer just about fame or careers. It's about healing, truth, and a love that never really faded. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on your notification bell for more updates on your favorite celebrities.